What's up YouTube, Sweatpants Joe here, and I'm finally doing some figure reviews again on this channel. It's been way too long. I've got Wave 9 of Masters of the Universe Origins. Here's Skeletor. Here's He-Man. Here's Pighead. And here's Mantenna. Pighead I was able to get from the Target app during those notifications. A lot of you guys have been striking. I too have been striking out on those. The rest of them I got off an online retailer, not eBay, not Mercari or anything. I didn't pay scalper prices for them. I did pay a little more than what they cost retail, but I didn't pay like scalper prices for the rest of them. So yeah, I'm gonna open these up. We'll throw them in the light box to see how they look. As you can see over my shoulder, my LJN collection is continuing to grow. I might do some reviews of the figures of the LJN line. I don't know. Or I might just do a video of showing it off once it's complete. I really love that line. I've only got a few left to get too, so I'm very happy. That's almost done. Very small amount left to get, so yeah. But this is MOTU Origins Wave 9. Okay, the first figure I'm going to review is Mantenna, the evil spy with the pop-out eyes, and the eyes really pop out. This figure is very true to its vintage form as far as color scheme goes. With Origins, what I've liked about Origins is we've been getting brighter colors that pop on camera, whereas this figure has the very dark colored navy blue arms and legs. Let me take a look at the back of the box, and there you see the demonstration for the eyes. And you have the other figures from this wave: He-Man, Skeletor, and Pighead. There is an up-close look at the back card art. The loyal spy of Hordak uses his protruding eyes to fire electrical blasts at his enemies. That's some intense shit. And then we got the Snake Men. We also see Grizzlor. That's pretty dope. So all of these other characters were announced at Comic-Con. We will be seeing them in one way or another very soon. It looks like Grizzlor is going to be a Mattel Creations exclusive, which sucks. Tongue Lasher and Rattler are coming out, and King Hiss is going to be a deluxe figure. And there's Mantenna up close and personal in the package. Now let's get him out. Alright, here's Mantenna out of the package. He comes with the Horde crossbow. One thing I want to point out is on the back of him, you see the mechanism to raise his eyes is on the back of his head on this figure. It is not on his back. That kind of threw me off. That's where I was expecting it to be, like here on the vintage figure, but it's on the back of his head. The vintage figure also had two legs with the legs kind of like molded together, whereas this has four separate legs to stand on, and that's really cool. You can have them all spread apart and have him very squatty, or you can have him standing a little taller, and I like it. Let's spin him around. He looks really cool. I like him. Like I said though, I wish his colors were a little brighter. The red could be a little brighter. It doesn't really pop like the rest of the Origins figures do. It's still a cool figure. It's very true to the vintage figure, but I just wish it would have popped enough. If they were going to leave the dark navy colors, they could have, I don't know, maybe make the red and the yellow brighter and the orange brighter and have him really, really pop. But he's still a cool figure. It's its own buck. They're not reusing any Masters of the Universe parts, so this is a whole brand new retooled figure for Mantenna. And I don't know if you could read that or not, but there's the proof. It says copyright 2021 Mattel. whereas the Masters of the Universe bucks all say copyright 2020. So I'll just show you the articulation. The head moves up and down. There's the eyeballs again. The arms bend at the elbows, and they swivel at the shoulders. And the legs, like I said, you can bend them in to make them stand taller, or you could spread them out and make them squat a little more. However you want to do it, the arms move up and down. The only thing is you got to really stick the crossbow on his wrist like that. It's not going to fit over all this stuff on his arms. So just to warn you, it fits fine on the wrist, but you're going to have to put it on his wrist. You can't put it up his arm anymore other than that. But yeah, cool figure. I like him. Definitely like him. It's Mantenna. It's a dope figure. I had the original, and now I have this one. The ears, unfortunately, are not articulated, so they don't really move. And I haven't figured out how to get the eyes to stay out, so you gotta... I don't know, if somebody can leave a comment below, but this thing on the back, I don't see... It doesn't stay... You can't leave it, like, the lever down. At least you can on my figure. If you can on yours, let me know. It doesn't snap into place. So, unfortunately, you can't pose him like this on your shelf. He's only going to have his eyes in. And that's kind of a bummer. But, I mean, I was probably going to pose him like this anyway. So, it's cool with me. Alright, next figure I'll do is Pighead, the wicked enemy of Sunman. He is the only villain, as far as I know, in the Rulers of the Sun line. And now we have Pighead. This is one of the figures where I really think they missed the boat on this one. I really think the vintage figure sculpt looks a lot better than this modern figure sculpt. I really think I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me. Pighead has always been a figure that I've wanted to have in my collection because I do collect a lot of knockoffs. But I never could justify spending the money on a vintage Pighead. But this figure, I don't know. There we look at the back, and you fit the Mace of Trickery in his hand, and you twist him into powerful positions. And there is a close-up of his artwork, and it's a Pighead origin story. Once punished for his wicked ways, Pighead now wants to capture the sun's power to rule the universe. And yeah, he becomes Pighead. I don't know the whole backstory. I never really read it. I know that like he was a bad guy, and then somebody turned him into a pig. Alright, now that I have Pighead out of the package and I'm looking at his weapons, that mace is probably my new favorite weapon in all of Masters of the Universe Origins. I think it's really, really cool. So yeah, it's got a handle here, and then this you can, you know, it doesn't really have any articulation, but you can spin it either way. And I really like this mace. I feel like they should do a weapons pack, and there should be some more of those maces, maybe in other colors, maybe black or silver or something, because that is a really, really cool mace. And I want to talk about his armor too, because this is a really cool piece of armor. It's got spikes on it, and I really like it. Oh man, so the more I get this figure, the more I like it for the accessories. But yeah, the sculpt, I don't know, the head sculpt, you guys, you tell me, all you Sunman figure fiends out there. I don't know, it kind of misses the mark with me. I think it just looks too goofy. I think he looks too goofy. I don't know, you tell me. But yeah, it's such a dope mace. This shield, it's whatever, it's a shield, but that mace is really, really cool. That armor is really, really cool. And let's spin him around, we'll take a look at him front and back. I just noticed that Pighead has different boots than the standard Origins figures. I didn't realize that. If you look in the bottom now while it's on his side, you see those spikes sticking out at the top of his boots. Those are different than what we've seen on the other Origins figures. Here's Triclops, I'll borrow his boots. And there we see the difference. I'd never noticed that before. Is Sunman's like that? I guess I'm gonna have to pull out my Sunman and find out. Okay, here's Sunman next to Pighead, and Sunman has different boots. Pighead has his own boots. Go figure. I gotta imagine we'll see this tooling again for something else. But as of now, Pighead has his own boots, and that's really cool. I love this kind of stuff. I don't know why. I'm weird like that. This is also the first time I've unboxed the Sunman on this channel. I kind of skipped that wave. I've been busy. I've been moving. But yeah, this is Sunman. And this one's got a wonky eye. So there you go. Here's He-Man, and this is based off the 2000X style He-Man. And I think that hairdo is really stupid. And I don't like this figure much at all. But whatever, it's not for everybody. I didn't grow up with this He-Man. I actually dug the way the 2000X He-Man looked. I just don't like the hair with this head sculpt, I guess. I don't know. Kind of looks out of place to me. And there we see the back of the box. And yeah, it shows you how to fit the power sword in his hand. And there's the up close personal look of the card back artwork. On his 16th birthday, Prince Adam accepted the mantle of He-Man, drawing on the power of King Grayskull. And there we see the 2000X style Prince Adam. And you know what, that Prince Adam, he's a little too ripped to be Prince Adam. Prince Adam is not that ripped. They were taking some artistic liberties with that Prince Adam. Prince Adam is supposed to be a skinny little boy. And they made him really ripped. And then He-Man, obviously he's He-Man. But there you go. That's Prince Adam. That's He-Man. Let's get He-Man out of this package and take a look at him. Okay, now that I have this figure out of the package, there's some stuff I like about this figure. First, I like the fact, let me take this shield off and show you. He's got two gripping hands. Really cool. That's really cool, Mattel. Also, I want to point out that the shield is not just a repaint of the other shield. This has actually got some new tooling on it. You can see some texture to the shield. You see bumps. So this is new tooling. This is a new shield. Really cool. The axe feels a little brittle, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna break like by dropping it. It just, I wouldn't try to bend it or anything. It's got a nice sheen to it. I like it. I like the axe a lot, and there's some really cool design in the axe. All right. Sorry about that, He-Man. Okay, the sword, same thing. Very cool sword. Doesn't feel as brittle as the axe. Very cool. Very cool sword. And yeah, two gripping hands. Very dope. I like that. Anytime you get a second gripping, all the figures should come with gripping hands. Don't give me the open hand stuff. Just give me two gripping hands. I want to double fist the weapons with these guys. So yeah, let's... on the back of his armor, he has the sword holster. You can also throw the axe in there. Really, really cool. Really cool stuff. I just don't like the head. And here we see He-Man spinning around. Yeah, He-Man, 2000X edition. I like the figure a lot more now that I look at him. He's got ears, which is kind of cool. He-Man usually doesn't have ears. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, the hair usually covers He-Man's ears. So we got a He-Man with ears. Fisto has ears, Clamp Champ has ears, and now He-Man has ears. There you go. Ears. And the cool thing about these figures is you could swap parts. There he is. There's He-Man with the vintage style head. If that's how you want to display him, you go right ahead and display him with the vintage style head. It works. Looking at this now, I don't know. I like a lot of things about this figure. I just don't feel like this figure was necessary at this time. I feel like we could have got another character. We could have got Rio Blast. We could have got Extendar. We could have got anybody. But they gave us another He-Man. Oh, man. In addition to all the other He-Mans that we have. Hey, speaking of other He-Mans, look what I got. Okay, and finally, let's take a look at Skeletor, the Evil Lord of Destruction. And this is the 2000X version. I feel this has got the best face sculpt of all the Origins Skeletors. I personally liked the Laughing Skeletor that we got originally. I liked the Akala sculpt, but it wasn't quite vintage for me. I didn't particularly care for the other two sculpts that come with the deluxe Skeletor figures. I'm begging you, make this head sculpt. I had to go on eBay and find a custom head sculpt for this Skeletor. Make me this head sculpt, please. I'm begging you. Even if you just like make a head pack and this is in the pack, I will buy that pack. Give me this head sculpt. This is the one I want. God damn it. Give me this head sculpt. And here's the back of the card. It shows you how to fit the Havoc staff in his hand and all that. And after 16 years, Skeletor broke down the Mystic Wall and sought revenge on those who imprisoned him. So this is the 2000X storyline. If you've never watched the 2000X cartoon, which they're starting to upload on the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe YouTube channel, so you can go back and watch them all. That's the story. It was like Prince Adam's 16th birthday, and Skeletor managed to escape the Dark Hemisphere, which was protected with a wall, and he attacked Eternia. He attacked the Light Hemisphere. So there you go. Okay, this Skeletor has all new tooling. I just wanted to point that out. It has new feet. This is even new because it's painted black and we have a red dot painted. I really like this this piece here. I think that's really cool. It's got some really like a spider web or something going on there. This thing is really cool. And I like this head sculpt a lot. I think this is a really, really menacing looking head sculpt. Unlike the cheesy head sculpts we've been getting from Mattel. He has humanoid arms. He doesn't have like the standard villain arms, you know, with those things growing out of them. So yeah, that's really cool. But he's got the same buck as everybody else. And yeah, the sword is very reminiscent of the 2000X sword. And yeah, this is really cool. It's got some really cool details. Let's get at that up and close and let you look. It's got this really cool face, and there's little faces on the bottom here. Really dope. And I want to point out that, like, so the feet, like a lot of people wanted to customize the feet, but this is all one piece. This part here is connected to the foot. So if you wanted to, like, take his feet off, this whole thing would have to come off. That's kind of a bummer. In case you wanted to put, like, the feet on the other Skeletors, you would have to have this whole thing. Two gripping hands again. As you can see, he's got both weapons in his hands. We'll give him a nice spin around one more time. Take a look at the front and back of him. This is a cool Skeletor. I dig him. I like this Skeletor a lot. I feel like it's really cool. I'm not particularly a big fan of that sword that he has. I always pose Skeletor with the Havoc staff anyway. I never pose him with the sword. That sword doesn't really do it for me. I think that sword will probably just end up in a weapons box somewhere. But what are you going to do? It's Skeletor. It's pretty badass. This is a cool figure. I like this figure. The more I'm playing with it, the more I'm liking it. I like it. I like Skeletor. Skeletor, you're all right. Here is the mini comic that comes with this wave, The Horrors of Pighead. And I haven't looked at this yet, so I'm looking at it for the first time with all of you. So there we see the giant green thing is going to attack He-Man. And He-Man's in the 2000X look. He's got the 2000X armor on. And this thing is attacking him. And, oh, the Light Eater, that's what he is. Okay. So he has to recruit Sunman to help him fight the Light Eater. Okay, so Skeletor is in this place called the Cavern of Defiled Ones. That's pretty cool. Look who's waiting for him there. It's Pighead, and he's like, the sun must die. And, oh boy. And let's see, Pighead, and it looks like Mantenna is working for Pighead in some way in this. He is Pighead's spy in this one, not Hordax, I guess. And there we go. Oh, look at what we have here. We have the Talon fighter. That's pretty dope. Making an appearance in this. And yeah, there you go. Sunman, even though there's no sun, he's like, you know what? I'm going to beat you up anyway, Pighead. And there you go. And there you have it, guys. Here's all of Wave 9. So we have 3 new villains in this wave. That's interesting because I was saying before, like at Comic-Con, it seemed like we're getting a lot more villains than we are heroes. The previous wave, we also had Sunman, we had Anti-Eternia He-Man, we had Clawful, and we had a Horde Trooper. So yeah, it's like back-to-back waves where we're getting all these villains and not enough heroes to counteract the villains. I don't know, something Mattel might need to be a little concerned about, getting a little too bad guy heavy here, I think. Then again, the Horde is its own separate thing from the Evil Warriors. And then you got the Sunman characters. Pighead is the only villain from the Sunman line. I don't know. You guys tell me. What do you think? Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment below. You know, it helps the channel grow. I appreciate it too. And let me know what you think of this wave. Personally, I think it's one of the weaker waves that we've seen from Origins. But now that I have these figures in my hand, there's a lot that I do like about them. Like I said, I like Pighead's weapon and his armor. I really dig He-Man's armor and his weapons. Skeletor, I think, looks really cool. And Mantenna, he's Mantenna. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.